welcome back. Frigid Knight here as always. Now, it's not exactly the most opportune day of the week to do... Oh wait, that wasn't it. To stream Limbus Company with the server maintenance every Wednesday.
여행 연습치고는 나쁘지 않은 행진이었다. 나의 가족과
Oh, yeah, that is the new one. I got that one from the dispenser. Now, this isn't the most opportune day to stream this game, but my work schedule, among other things have been coming up, have not been very conducive to my normal my normal stream schedule. So, gotta work with what I have. That's life. Okay. Ooh boy, plot. We lost so many coins. All those coins we collected. Saud's gonna kill us when she finds out about this. When the family hierarchy is complete, suppose you shall return to Dagwanyuan. Yes, I will. Once everything ends, I suppose that is what will happen. Big brother, about you. Do you not want to return to Dagwanyuan? Well, I've never given it much thought. Did you not give it much thought when you left this place too? If you don't want to return, then please express what lies in your heart. So... Dayu, my one and only heart is long gone. I searched, but it was nowhere to be found. So an expression of my heart has become devoid of meaning as well. What? What do you mean, stay away, kid? Today's the day they're finally revealing veritable Jabu's new bolus. This is what we've all been waiting for. Please listen to me just once. Just today, please. Is this kid serious? Everyone of the Kong family is scrambling to get the front row seats to this presentation. You're not making any sense. I know you're the precious jade of Dagwanyuan, but your request is simply too ridiculous. I can't tell you why.
도련님, 죄송하지만 그 부탁만큼은 못 들어드립니다.
I suppose he could have at least tried telling them why he can't tell them why. Well, it's because they're gonna lobotomize you. Young master, I'm sorry, but we simply can't do that. I'm not talking about us. Master Kong Yojin, Lady Kong Sihui, have long been waiting forever for this day. You've got no idea how excited they are. What? But I'm super excited for today's announcement. It's gotta start in a few hours, you know. I know, so please stay as far away as you can from the announcement. Okay, I will. Are you serious, big sister? The adults are gonna punch you big time if you're not there. You're from a bodyguard family, they're gonna... It's okay, they'll serve me a few days, big deal. Listen, about you... Thanks for the stretch redeem. Welcome on it, Amanda Luce. Yeah, I'm trying to grind as much loot as I can from this game before the servers go down for maintenance. So stop sulking and smile. Young Master Bayou, veritable Jabu summons you.
기대가 많소, 가모.
We are quite excited about this occasion, Jabu. Everyone in the conflict has gathered here to witness this unveiling. I can confidently tell you one thing. Today will change the course of Kong Fabulous history. Every soul in Hongyuan will never ever forget this day. What a generous and kind thing to say. The child agrees too. I can feel the soft kicking. I have done the honors of giving you the frontmost seat to the presentation. You'll have the best view out of all to see how this bolus, created all thanks to your virtuousness, changes the Kong family, the Guanyuan and Hongyuan itself. You see, we have drawn such a large crowd today. Adults of the Kong family, most of them. I must believe that this bolus I am to announce today will ensure their families in the future. However, the direction of causality is already set in stone. The cause-effect established, the line between those 2 points drawn. Inevitability awaits. Grandma, let me out of here. Please let me leave. It's not about you. You must stand here and watch all of it. Do not blink. Our elders will deeply appreciate this act of devotion, this offering I dedicate to them. Now, plug your ears. Thank you, family. Thank you, family members, affiliates, and friends of the Kong family. Today we are gathered here to witness a groundbreaking bolus, the kind that has never been attempted before in Hongyuan, and shan't ever be attempted again. This bolus shall bring us to the beginning of all things, a clean slate. This is a record of what shall never remain, but will never be forgotten. The Kong family and all its adherents, I wish nothing but the utmost eternal glory and the interminable Avisi Naraka. Just followed you on X, you really appreciate follow back. Alright. Let's see. First, really grind and add the something of something grass within something of harvest from the some other thing. That's a lot of convenient document interruption. First, immediately grind and add the grass within of harvest from the for at the side of it before incorporation, but it must first be infused with a as for use the ashes of the dead that has experienced 4 seasons. Something with it, but must be mixed must be used to mix the ingredients. Then add whale oil extracted from the. I don't know. Whale as for the something of a. Must first be drawn from the blank without making a laceration. Something contract and maintain the viscosity level above something. Prepare a sensor less than blank after production, preserved in something or other prior to pulverization, then injected at an unnamed equal to or below some other thing. One individual has consumed the bolus produced with the above procedure. Repeating broadcast soon. Is this sounds like a recipe for a bolus, doesn't it? Why would they just randomly list off a recipe? Oh, that doesn't sound good. Almost looks like an abnormality. Oh, that turned dark fast. That's all about you. The city is a land of humans and only humans. But do you know what art of the world beyond it? But do you know art of the world beyond its hedges? I know not the recipe for this bolus, but I know those creatures. The outskirts of the roads are populated by sapient, sentient beings, those with intellect and emotions. And among them are the cuckoo-spawn humans, who possess a notably high level of fertility, reproductive abilities with excessive potential for violence. Besides, the Heisho are... Okay, so that's a claw and an arbiter. I must be quite wrapped with joy to prattle on like this. But is it as if you have any knowledge on the subject? If you will, Riser, what can you do? You think that need only glimmer on like a precious jade. 13 minutes have passed. Let us leave now, little value. Thus the Kong family falls. My work here is complete. The rest is yours. Help! Brother, I'm sorry. I should have listened to you. But it was just so envious. I just wanted to know what they were gonna show here. Am I gonna die? Looks like it. So the bastard son of the Jia family has also crawled in here, I see. It cannot be helped. He has caught the scent of his own slumbering greed and could not stop himself from tasting what he coveted. I'm impressed that you managed to survive. Help me. Now that the cause is firmly established, the effect cannot be altered. Listen closely. Do you not hear the applause? It started soon after the presentation was complete. Oh, I see. They're not just any monsters. They're not even humans, are they? That bolus creates non-humans. Then they'll be here. The desire dreamt by Yojin of the Kong family was but an illusory lamplight, the bell that told your collective greed to the vast city. Your defiance is meaningless. No, Venerable Jabu, that's not what this is for. This is the end. At least her final act was wise. You needn't care for the remnants, or it shall all begin anew from a clean slate. Please spare me. I did everything you told me to. Why are you trembling so much? Where'd the guts to betray your very own nest go? The sweepers will arrive soon. Wherever there's trash, they'll always be on time to gather it up. No, please! You've given me a most wonderful face, so listen well. There's arrogance to believe that your mere words were what summoned in the head. In there, a non-human was birthed. Even when the city must not suffer their existence, even when the city permits only humans to live, they were conceived nonetheless. It has been many years since Hongyuan tasted the fresh birth of the beastmen from the outskirts. Heisho borrows the biological qualities of the beastmen that live in the outskirts. In the olden cases, they were accidental, mistakes born out of ignorance. Things were different. Today, the hands that conceived it were guided by a purpose. She walked a very thin and translucent line for this scheme. She certainly knows how to use her head, doesn't she? Indeed, it is admirable in its own way. And very human. Human wailings and inhuman wailings. This discordance too shall soon come to an end. Won't it? Yes, you. I know you're listening. You needn't busy your feet to hasten from this place. I haven't the cause to cleanse either of you away. Well, if you'd rather hold your silence, then so be it. My two best companions, silence and the metallic scent of black tea. That chair would be best left untouched for posterity to know what happened here today, as a remembrance to the Kong's folly, their humiliation, and a warning against those who would hold the same covetousness.
어떻게 된 거야?
Big bro, what happened?
왜 오늘은 인사를
Why
안
are
해줘?
you ignoring me today?
왜 그래?
Come on, what happened? Big sister, you was crying all day outside, and she's been looking for you the whole time. She wanted to play with you and Big sister you, but there was not anyone here, and so I miss you. Aww. This seems to be the first identified case of the head of using the head to annihilate a family. There is a horrible memory. The vision of the massacre, the screaming and crying of its victims, was partially blurred. Jabu's overpowering, domineering command that he must continue to witness all of it held Honglu's eye in place, unable to look away from the horror.
마주치는 모든 분들에게
I
빌면서
pleaded to every single person I could that they should stay as far away as they could from this place.
몇몇은 웃으면서
Some of them
넘겼고
laughed it off. Most of them got angry at me.
결국 달라진 건
But
없었어요.
as you can see, nothing came of what I did then. Actions changed precisely nothing.
달라졌어요, 오라버니.
Something did
제가
change.
살아남았지
I
않습니까?
survived denial.
하지만 대혁, 넌
But
혼자
you
살아남아버린
hated yourself for
너
being the only
자신을
survivor.
그리고 자연스럽게
And you
품어줄 수
soon
없는
aimed
그
that
원망은
resentment, coiled so deeply and
곧
painfully
내게로도
against
향했을
me,
거야.
didn't you?
네 잘못이 아니야.
It's not your fault.
마음이
The
푸는
flow
건
of one's heart isn't something
막을
that can be
수가 없는
stemmed.
노릇이니.
Wordless tears streamed down Dayu's cheeks.
몰랐다는 말이나 오라버니의
I could tell
잘못이
that you had
아니라는
no
말
idea.
따위는
That I had no idea.
이제 소용이
It wasn't your
없어졌겠죠.
fault. It won't mean a thing now.
이 기업들을 보지
Had I never seen
못했더라면
those these memories myself, I would have hated you for the rest of my life.
평생
Got a clue as to what happened to you.
볼 필요 없어.
You needn't cry.
이건 대혁에게 전해질
The story
이야기거리가
was never meant for
아니었는걸.
you to know.
그러니
So
이곳을
please,
나가게
to
되면
leave this place, let time wash this memory away.
그래도 오라버니
But you
아주
could
작은
have at least told
정말이나마
me a small fragment,
말씀해
a
주실 수
small hint
있었잖아요.
of what really happened.
제가 지난 세월
This
동안
festering hatred, sorrow I held
오라버니에게
against you for all
가졌던
those
모든
years
수신과 미움들이
were.
괜찮아.
It's okay,
대혁.
Dayu.
우리의 연놀이는
An errant
뜻하지
gale
않은
came and
바람에
blew our
날려
kites
끝난
away,
것뿐이야.
ending our game. That's all.
고작 흘러가는 바람 때문에
Do not let the wandering winds
얼굴에
pave these
눈물자국을 냈구나.
streams on your cheeks. Let's see. Resentment is an avenging cycle of infinite weight. Every meeting and reunion in immutable destiny. Thus, carved with one's previous life measures their worldly stay before the final fight. Wealth of the twilight of life is a fortune most rare. Those who understand this leave their home for temples, and those who are seduced by it fill their time with empty air. Birds, their bellies full of feed, flutter away to the forest. The field of white stove remains pristine, nary a footstep marring its immaculacy. I see a kid who just lost a bunch of coins. Someone among the audience wishes to grant an opportunity to rebound. Well, it seems like we'll have to send you some wooden dummies to recoup your coins. Ah, man.
사냥감인가? 몸이 끓어오르는군.
Ooh, how convenient.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고. 양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라. 이어 길을 열어.
징징거림이 충분해. 너한텐 멀겠지만.
와르르 무너지는군.
Oh, goody.
불가
시비수에게 명한다.
막아오지 못하리.
이 앞을 넘고 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라. 그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Nice.
불가 우야. 막아내지 못하리. 와르르 무너지는군.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 깔끔하게 몰았군.
징징투성이네.
And that takes care of the lot. Only two?
내 명을 들은 시비수 결집이다.
Eh. Yeah, because I need more gloom resources. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's Rodion. Let's clash with that. Okay. Because I got more than enough gluttony.
이 앞을 숨긴다. 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라.
Hang on. Do Limta use skills generate sin resources? Oh, crap. Oh. That worked out. I think I had 38 before, so I guess they don't.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고. 양을 흔들어라. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
How come those weren't unbreakable coins?
이어 길을
I could have sworn she used that skill last turn, so should have had 3 stacks of burgeoning horns. That probably staggered it. Yeah, definitely did with the kind of damage being done. Let's see. Springtime's dream scatters like clouds in the wind, and falling petals float away on the stream. Thus, to every son and daughter, we pose this question: why seek and wander for such vain suffering? There's another candidate in this room. The moment we enter the threshold, the door shuts behind us, and the host's voice booms from the speakers once again. Defeat the opposing candidate and be granted the opportunity to find yourself a new path with even better opportunities. But we don't want to make this fight boring, do we? Let's add some variables. With heavy thunky noise, suspicious plumes of smoke begin to seep from the ground. As soon as we inhale it, begin to cough violently. That can't be good. I'm not sure I have the red entry card.
헌팅 커틀러리 준비 끝.
Well, it's probably not going to be lay hung, so can't be that tough. Let's expedite this a bit.
불가 위에
양을 흔들어라.
막아내지 못하리.
저 해충들을 도려내라. 이어 길을
some sloth for pursuance.
한화 휴재. 개인의 골몰지 마시오. 전장에
Line
전념하시오.
breaker, but it doesn't look like he's got Strut or Woo. That's 9 uses of pursuance. Would that be enough? Probably.
날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어. 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이다.
찜찜투성이네.
Kinda had a hunch there might be more enemies than were initially on the field. Oh, whoops. Yeah, dang.
초전대.
12세기 이야 자 혈압도 바로 보내지 마라. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수 말로 바란다.
Yeah, come to think of it, the boss fight against who the crap was it again? There's two blokes from N Corp that you go up against in this Kanto. I think it's Gubo Jiaohuan? Jiaohun? However it's pronounced. Oh. Charge circuitry countercurrent. Okay.
날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어.
Oh crap! Oh. That actually worked out.
넌
Nice.
틔울 수 없겠구나. 넘고 무수히 넘고 얼마든지 또 제쳐라.
Good work for my friend Flicka there.
와르르 무너지는군.
겹겹의 중문 뚫어보이겠소. 날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
이제 깨우치시길.
Okay, probably gotta rest up.
뱃대에서 내려 전장으로.
Oh yeah, that's right.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
혈압도 바로.
He managed to get 4 consecutive heads when he was at -2 SP. That's actually rather impressive.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
물론고 꺾고 제쳐라. 양을 흔들어라. 저 해충들을 도려내라. 이어 길을
Okay, that's what I thought. I figured Don Quixote was gonna get some SP from that, but I'm not sure if that's because there's a enemy of... Seriously? Oh yeah, that's right. Minus coins.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
뭐란 없으니 더는 못 따라나.
초전해. 확대.
바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라.
So I guess it was because of taking part in that skill. Streams turn crimson with fallen petals, and unspeakable sorrow becomes a vast, innumerable system of roots. Thus, the unresolved resentment blames not but the springtime breeze. There are 2 large jars in the room, with 2 mysterious devices hanging from above them. The host's voice booms from the speakers the moment that we approach the jars. Another chance to get yourself some coin! The conditions are simple. Remain as long as you can inside those jars. Try setting the claim where it's not so easily rattled and pick up your coins. Easy, right? Honglu and some other its clan members crawl into the jars. The device activates all kinds of creepy, crawly bugs pour out of the device and into the jar. Honglu manages to stay inside despite the horror, but everyone else jumps out of the jars screaming. Looks like our dear audience really enjoyed that. Well, it's too bad, but the coins are only for the brave ones who managed to stay inside the jar. Coins fall out near the speaker. Hongu crawls out of the jar as well with a look that cannot be described as anything positive. I bet.
아는 것을 모른 채 할 순 없으니.
Freaking fear factor, man. Red, black, gold, and blue. So where's a white box? At least I think that's black. Well, whichever method you use to arrive in this room, congratulations are in order. As a reward for finding this secret room, feel free to take a helpful artifact. Just one, though. Also, some of these artifacts might be off limits to those who don't have enough coins. Please choose carefully. They're precious artifacts of the great houses. There's an auspiciously colored bolus from the Jiao family. Should be have some impressive qualities given that it is one of H Corp's singularities. This will be useful for the sinners. When taking damage, gains skill vital power +1 and deal +10% damage. Activates for self damages as well. Oof. Next turn, when taking damage, that brings the unit's HP down to 1, heal 50% HP, and the affected unit gains 2 attack power at turn start for the duration of the counter, once per encounter. Ah. Not bad. How heartless they are, this flowing stream of the wilting blossoms both. Ooh. Clash power +1, deal +10% damage. If target targets 15+ rupture potency is defeated after attack, the identity of that defeated unit gains 2 offense levels. Beneath the glacial moon, I lay the blossom soul to rest. Not bad at all. Ow! Stretch my wrist. Felt the pop. Oh,
필이면
dang it.
여기서 제일 보기
Had to be you,
싫었던
huh?
얼굴을
I
마주치며
really hoped we'd never have to meet.
시춘! 무사한 거야?
Shun, you doing okay?
아직까지는 목숨만
Well,
보존 중이야.
I'm not dead,
하지만 보시다시피
but I'm almost out of coins, as you can see. We were attacked by Jiao Huan, who wiped out our clan's remaining forces.
탈락만은 당하지
I barely
않으려고
managed to protect what I had because there was
지켰는데.
no way I was letting him eliminate me. But, well, given how the game's going, I guess I'll place somewhere within the top 5 merely by surviving this far in the shrinking arena.
이 정도면 창고
Good
구석에
enough to
있는
pick up some
보물
trinket from a
하나쯤은
random
얻어갈 수
corner of the
있겠다.
treasury. Isn't that right, brother? Shichun almost let out a laugh, caught herself, then sighed deeply as she regarded us.
근데 여기 분위기는
So
왜
what's
이래?
happening here? You guys look rough.
어째 나보다
And
더
what
죽상이야?
big sister are you doing here? Just Shichun asked, realizing the oddly downcast atmosphere surrounding our group.
아, 신경 쓰지
Oh,
않아도 돼.
you don't need to mind that,
진짜.
Shichun.
그리고 네가 원한다면
But if you want to come
우리와
with,
같이.
you could.
아니,
No,
나는 두고 가.
just leave me. If I'm to be eliminated, I'll at least
내가
face it head on and
마주해야 할
accept it.
결과라면.
아가씨.
My lady.
왜
Wait, the family hierarchy was a
내가
place to
지금까지
demonstrate what I
얼마나
have prepared so
준비했는지를
far.
보이기 전 내가 제대로 하지
This just means that I
못했던
haven't
것뿐이야.
prepared well enough.
분하고
It
아쉽지만
sucks, it's frustrating, but I have to
받아들여야지.
accept the results.
그렇구나.
I
그래도
see.
후보자들이
The game
얼마
should end
남지
soon,
않았다고
since they
하니
don't, since they said there aren't
끝날 거야.
that many candles left in the game.
밖에서 보자.
I'll see you outside.
네가 무사하길
Stay
바래.
safe.
정말 이렇게
Really?
지나쳐간다고?
You're just gonna let me
남은
go?
내 동전을
Aren't you
뺏지도
gonna
않고?
take my
그
coins?
정도 동전으로
You don't have nearly enough coins to.
나도 너랑 같은
I'm in
마음이야.
the same place as you are.
아쉽지만
Sucks, but we're going to
마지막까지
try our
최선을
best
다해야지.
to the end.
네 것을 뺏고 싶진
I
않아.
don't want to take what is yours.
오빠가
I don't know when it happened, but
달라졌다는 건
I knew that you
알고
suddenly
있었어.
changed.
방금 뭐라고 했어?
What did you say?
그래, 시춘.
Yes,
만일 네가
Shichun, if
원한다면
that is what you want.
다른 형
Feel
누나들처럼
free to hurt me,
나를
kill me
헤아려
just
해도
like our own
된다는
siblings
소리야.
and children from other families have tried.
나는 몇 년 후에 대관원을
I'm
떠날
bound to leave Dugwanian in a few years' time, so
그 전에 네가
before that happens, maybe you can.
그게 지금
How
지금
could you say something like that to me?
나는
I,
이제 말이야.
well, you know,
더 이상 죽고 사는 것에
I don't want to care about matters of life and death anymore.
오빠는 방금
You never should have said that
절대 하지
to
말아야 할
me.
말이지. 다시는
I won't be visiting you
오빠가
ever,
보지 않을
ever
거야.
again.
오빠가 대관원을 떠나는
And I hope our
이유를
paths never cross even after you depart
마주치지
Dugwanian.
않기를 바래. 그때부터 오빠를 보면 자꾸
Those
그
words
말이
haunted me every
머릿속에
time I saw your face, brother.
모든 걸 포기한
You're
사람처럼.
smiling, like someone who'd already given up on everything.
하지만 나도 똑같았지.
I guess I have no room to talk.
무슨
I
일이
didn't even bother
있었냐고
asking you what
물어봐주지
happened.
못할
I
망정.
just
그 이후로
completely ignored and
오빠를
avoided you.
철저하게. 나 아까 치우 오라버니를
I ran into Big
마주쳤어.
Brother Chu earlier.
당연히 나를
I
죽이거나
thought he was going to kill me or
적어도
take away what
동전을
few
뺏어갈
coins I
거라고.
had, but
그냥 한번
he
쳐다보더니
just glanced at me before walking
그대로
away.
지나쳐.
Weird, right?
오빠나 치우
You,
오라버니나
and you, Big Brother Chu,
지금 뭘
I have no idea what either of you want.
여러분들은 이만 다른 장소로
You should keep
이동하시죠.
moving.
안심하세요.
Rest assured, I'll protect my lady to my
마지막까지
last
제가
dying breath.
지켜드릴 겁니다. 대전이 끝나는 그
I
시간까지
wish you good tidings until the
무사히
end of the games.
평안하시길.
헌팅 커틀러리 준비 끝.
I forgot to go back to the window. I need. Alright.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리.
Need to get the Bear Pass XP.
좀 투성이네.
와르르 무너지는군.
How come the skills aren't yielding SP? Or maybe they are, I'm not sure.
초전해. 확대.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라. 이어 길을 열면 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
이 거리면 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
Seriously?
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
이곳 인간들은 따분해.
Huh? That would only reset after the maintenance. Right? Guess I was wrong. Happiness and laughter are but illusions. Sorrow and grief are but illusions also. Avarice, yearning, and longing are but manifestations of one's vacuity. We run into a different candidate's clan in a narrow hallway. Feel free to duke it out, but with the other candidate's mutual agreement. I think we could turn this battle into a more interesting game. It's up to the both of you, though. Ah, so there's a mutual agreement between the two candidates. The wager it is, then. Very well, place 5 recordings in front of you and send out a member of your clan and have them give a presentation on why the candidate is more deserving of family hierarchy seat. Winning! Honglu crushes the opponent's argument with ease. The opposing candidate's representative falls to their knees, clearly devastated by their loss. What is this, Phoenix Wright? Ace Attorney?
아는 것을 모른 채 할 수는 없으니. 이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래. 일기당시 수에게 이 앞에 숨쉬는
That worked out nicely.
제철 몰아넣었으니 더는 못 따라나.
Huh, okay.
한화 휴재, 개인의 꼴멀찌마시오. 전장에 전념하시오.
목을 콱 물어버리자.
혈압도 바로.
Not bad.
목을 떨고 싶어.
Yeah, just private enemies, alright. Well, ain't that convenient.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라. 이어 길을 열라. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 어떻게 대관원을 숙청해왔는지. 바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라.
Alright. 3 coins, okay.
만곡된 직선을 직선으로 질주하겠소.
Okay, so that means there's more than 5 enemies to go up against. Or not! Seriously? They're not gonna clash? How am I supposed to get SP from them? Oh, come on!
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
목을 콱 물어버리자.
목을 떨궈주마. 넌 푸른 여러 양을 흔들어라. 저 해충들을 도려내. 이어, 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 다음은 어디로?
At least some of them are getting SP.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Ah, boy.
뱃대에서 내려 전장으로.
이제 정말로 얼마 남지 않았습니다.
We're really getting to the climax now. As I speak, 2 candidates have been consecutively eliminated. She came to the ring's head right in as soon as he lost his final coin. What a dramatic double knockout finish! And in first place we still have, yes, Chu of the Jaw family. There he is, get him! Who's that? Isn't he from the Jaw family? Never defeat Jia Chu anyway. Let's at least take Jia Bao Yu out.
양을 흔들어라.
Oh, good grief!
저 해충들을 도려내. 이어 길을
불가 위협 막아내지 못해.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
Since the game keeps trying to screw me over for generating SP, I'll take matters into my own hands.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 멀겠지만.
뭐라 너. 너는 못 따라나.
Yeah, of course, the turn that I use that tops off almost everyone's SP. My avatar kind of blocks it, but Brodian's at 35.
날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어. 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 내가 예상 못했나 봐.
Yeah, that's more like it.
목을 떨고 주마. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 혈염도 바로.
어지러지랄 테지. 와르르 무너지는군.
바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라.
And that was the last one.
우리처럼 벼랑 끝에
Looks like
모이고
everyone's
있었지.
getting more desperate. All cornered just like us.
어차피 우리 걸
Yeah, it's
뺏어도
like I
얼마
got
안
a
되는데.
win a ton of coins by coming after us.
기왕 이렇게 되었으니
Our best course of action now would be to take advantage of the situation, saving us the time by coming at us with their coins. As we were descending and fighting off groups of enemies after enemies, a loud bang of a firearm echoed from not too far across the hallway. Then Dayu, who leaped in front of Honglu, falls to the ground.
이런
Oh,
의도한 건 아니야.
she was certainly not my intended target. Forgive me.
내
I'm
애구라는
still
것에
acclimatized to the use of this
아직
ego.
정확하게
It's never
조절하는
easy to aim right.
혹시
Dayu, are you
상처가
Are you
많이
alright? That's a pretty big wound. I'm alright. Dayu, why?
그런 눈으로 보지 마세요.
Don't give me that look.
몸이
It's just a force of habit.
잊으셨나요?
Or have you already forgotten?
저는
I'm from the Lin family.
자기로 호의를
Family of
얻었습니다.
bodyguards.
나를
No
되돌릴
one's
수
completely
있었어.
round, Dayu.
너와는 다르게
Unlike yours.
너도 알고 있었잖니.
Knew this.
그렇게 따지면
I could use Hogman's life insurance anyway if that's what you're concerned about.
숨이 너무 오래 멎으면
I want to work on somebody who's been dead for too long. And I don't... Honglu's eyes trembled briefly. Thoughts wandered to visions of Xiuan's past, then to her present. Perhaps this did as well.
이렇게라도 하면
Perhaps I thought I could make amends for the small
오라버니께
fraction of the years of
삿된
resentment I
마음을
harbored
가지고
for
산
you.
것에 그리고 저도
Besides, I want to see you in pain.
조금 기이한 광경이군.
Oh, this is quite strange.
고작 다른 후보자의
Would
세계를
anyone in the know care to
구성하는
explain to me why this wound on a different candidate's clan is causing such a stir?
충고하건대
Allow me to impart a word of advice. Do not be so hasty in forging fellowships.
미래를 함께할
You
동지라고
might come
믿어
across a
의식지
fellow whom you
않는지.
had trusted to be a
어느
comrade who would
날
build a
언질
future
하나없이
together,
달려치며 도망갈
only
수도
for them to
있는
flit
법.
away without a word.
함부로 말하지 마시게.
Will not speak with such impudence, Gubo.
우리의 과거는
Our shared past is not to be a subject
입에
of
담으며
ridicule.
희롱할 것이 아니오.
그래.
Of course, our recent exchanges tell me that you have learned to speak without letting the dirt under the ground draw the majority of your attention.
하지만 이상
But ye sang,
전에는 예전
I
모습이
very much
훨씬
prefer your
보기
old
좋았어.
self.
지금은 뭐
Now you're much too, let's see,
너무 반들거리는
yes,
태가
much too slick. I can tell from your complete lack of presentation coming to your new fellow's defense. So please, get out of my way. I do not wish to hit a wrong target again.
그럴 필요 없어, 구보.
There's no need, Gubo.
저기
Look at what
자랑스러운
hangs from my
동생을
little
좀
brother's waist. There are
빈약하게
barely any
짝이 없는
coins
저
there.
동전들을.
Now that's about you. Pride and joy to go on you and everyone. So you
그러니
won't need to
그걸
waste a
쏘아봐야
bullet on that
아무
thing.
의미가 없어. 보는
It's
내가
simply
다
embarrassing.
나쁘고 4대 가문 중에
You dishonor the
제일
Jiao
높은
family with your
위상을
pathetic
차지해야 하는
performance.
가시 가문이
We Jiao deserve to be the very best of the four houses.
가시 후보자들을 다 마주친
You
것처럼
talk as though you've
말하네.
already met every candidate from the Jiao family, brother.
그래 그런 셈이
Yes, you could say that. I'll make sure
가시충도
that Jiao
머지않아
Shichun would be
탈락하게
eliminated
될
soon
거다.
enough.
그 호위나
A foolish pair they were. Both mastered her
쌍으로
bodyguard.
어리석기 그지없었지.
Not to mention the rest of her clan that may as well not exist.
남들은 동전
While
하나도
others are given the
얻어내려고
arms and legs of their
혈안되어서
followers to traps to scavenge as many
팔다리를
coins as they
버리고
can.
있는데 수중에 가진 것도 없는
She stubbornly chooses the
거의
straightforward,
탐나기
honest,
짝이
and
없는
boring
방식으로만
path.
동전을 모으고
A
있다.
privilege not available to someone who's so low on coins.
머리통을 부숴서
I was about to
끝장내려.
break her skull to end her suffering once and for all, but
아깝게 도망쳤지.
she managed to give me the slip.
저번에 만났을 때도 그렇지만
Not too interested in improving our horrible first impression, is he?
싸울 생각은 없어 보인다.
Doesn't look like he's about to start a fight just yes. Let's administer some first aid for Miss Dayu here.
아니
No,
그럴 필요
no
없.
need.
흑수군
The hey, sure
저들이
here.
나타났다니.
That means.
폭주한 사시가
What a shame! The last remaining candidate of the insured family is eliminated. But not before bringing such a dramatic defeat to the out-of-control Shi family candidate.
시간을 너무
Unfortunately, she wasted too much time in that fight and couldn't make it past the rising walls. If there are any clan members who have been separated from the candidate, please remain still where you are. Will be soon be collected according to the procedures.
보차 아가씨가 탈락하셨군요.
So, Miss Baochai has been eliminated.
저는
It seems that this is as far as I can go.
따라온 덕에
Brief though this journey may have been,
많은
I'm
오해를
glad that we were
풀어볼 수
able
있어
to resolve many
다행입니다.
many misunderstandings. Dayu,
무사히
I will
다녀오시길.
wish you safe passage. So please, do return this time. The game is racing to its end. Let's try something unique this time to really enhance the experience, shall we? More immersion, more drama, more danger. Something like, let's see, what if we crowd the top 3 candidates into the same room? The candidates' placements seem pretty concrete now, don't they? But can we shake that up somehow in the greatest turnabout of history? Games with unpredictable endings can get pretty boring for our dearest spectators. Which means, let's review the current rankings, shall we? First, Jiao Chi of the Jiao family. Second, Jiao Huan of the Jiao family. Third, Jiao Yu of the Jiao family.
같은
Going to put us in the same
공간에서
room as them?
대면해야
Are we about to witness a turnabout? Is it even possible? Well, we'll find out soon enough.
이거 재밌게.
Now isn't this interesting?
그 정도
If you've made it to the 3rd place with those paltry coins, then
어지간히 동전을
the
쓸어.
1st place must have really been hoarding all the coins for himself.
동생아,
Allow me to enter first, little brother. I'd
사양이
loathe to display even the faintest semblance of amity with you.
네 한계를 깨닫고
Though, I wouldn't
일찌감치
mind if you would
자진
make
탈락하는
make a
것도
correct assessment of your
어안함이 없이
limitations and
좋은
drop out of the game now.
역전극?
Turnabout?
발이 좋아 역전극이지.
Not even is the point of this turnabout.
보는 사람.
Isn't it just another way to make the show more interesting for the viewers to enjoy?
3이면
If If we come in third place, considering that they're also likely shooting for the Golden Bow, we're almost guaranteed to lose our objective to them.
하지만
Okay, so how the hell are we going to beat that Jia Chu guy?
심지어
Especially Jia Huan breathing down our necks.
하지만
But
다른
we have no other
방법은
choice, do
없긴
we?
피할 길이 없다면
If there's no way out, then our only
수밖에
path is
없을 텐데요.
inward.
야, 괜찮은 건가?
Boy, you sure about this?
우리가 앞으로 저기서 상대
Both them waiting for you in the, both them waiting for you in there. Heathcliff trailed off. Neither of them are even remotely fond of Hong Lu, so they are likely going to go all out on trying to kill him. Heathcliff knew that.
아마 저 안에는 치우 형님이 먼저
Big Brother,
기다리고
Big
계시겠죠.
Brother Chu must be waiting for me in there.
치우 형님은
Brother Chu followed his father's last name, but he was pretty much a part of the Kong family.
공가의
He
사람이었어요.
survived only because he happened to be away on the day
아버지를
of the
따라
Kong family's
가시를
ruin.
얻으셔서 집으로 돌아오니까
He found out
공시가의
after he
어머니는
returned, both his mother and the Kong
가시가의
family and his
아버지도
father from
휘말려서
the
같이
Jia family were
참여를
killed in that
당하시고
bloodbath.
그
And
외에 친히 지냈던
didn't
일가
even
친척들이
have a single close relative left.
치우 형님이 보았던 건
But welcomed him upon his
아무것도
return were the
남지
empty
않고
ruins of
있는
this building, the silence of the
아무것도 말해주지
Guanyan
않는
people,
대관원
and the tale of
사람들.
the Kong family's disgraceful greed and how it
그리고
destroyed them.
그릇된 탐시종들은
Some
치우
servants
형님이
warned me that
공멸일과
Brother Chu
관계
might
있었을
come to
거라
take my
짐작할
life,
수
as
있는
anyone
저를
could guess
찾아와
that it probably had something to
해코지할지도
do with that
모른다고
day.
간혹 말했지만 치우 형님은
But he never came to find me. He simply left Guanyan, then
그저
Hanyuan.
홍은 그러니 다시
So
돌아오셨다는
the
것
fact that he has returned
물러설 수 없는 큰
must be proof of
결심과
his indefatigable
의지를
determination
가진
and will.
건데죠. 그게 무엇인지
Of course, I wouldn't know what that's like. Well, this is gonna suck.
헌팅 커틀러리 준비 끝.
Jia Chu was waiting for us, just as Hong Lu had predicted. We couldn't tell how long he'd been waiting for us in here, as he didn't appear to be even remotely tired or angry. He only regarded us in that same collected silence we remember seeing from the day we first met.
참으로 친절도 하시고.
How nice of them to bring us all together.
남은 자들을 한
Isn't
방에
their intent
불러모아
quite
얼굴을
obvious?
맞대라 하는 것은
Gathering all of us in here.
서로 찾아낼
They're telling
수고를
us to
들일
rid
필요
ourselves of
없이
the trouble of finding each
1등을
other,
겨루라는
and
것처럼
determine who comes first among us.
한치 앞길도 알지 못할 터인데 함부로 입을
Still
놀리지
your
말거라.
tongue, Jia Huan. You possess not even an inkling of the path ahead.
네가 그 이름을 더
You have taken that name for a better purpose than to
사리
assume
분별
such a
못하는
boorish
그만
display of
분명
vanity, have you
비리하다.
not? The tension was palpable. No one was going to make the first move. There was Jia Huan, who's always been hostile toward Hong Lu and us. Then there was Jia Chu, whose innermost thoughts we couldn't hope to grasp, but most likely harbored much anger toward Hong Lu and carried the torch of vengeance for his family's destruction.
저기
Look,
글씨가
there's
쓰여 있어요.
something written up there, Ishmael whispered. Question written in large red letters. State the virtue of the family hierarch.
현재 1위부터 3위까지
Now we have the top 3 candidates all gathered in this room. Are we about to find out the winner of this game right here, right now, right in this room?
그런 만큼
So, with the gravity of this particular situation clearly communicated, let's try something completely different this time. Different, but most appropriate for the ceremony of selecting the next hierarch of Hangyuan.
벽에 걸린 질문.
Behold the wall and ponder the question. This is the time for our friends to debate the very question at the core of the family hierarchy evaluation. We are to
문답을
engage in
나누라는
dialogue.
것이오. 우습군.
Hilarious.
피는
Had
제일
enough of
만큼
the bloodshed
보았으니
then. Shall we end this game with a
고상한
sophisticated
대화라도
little
들으면서
confabulation on the sanctimonies of virtues instead? Might as well put a bow on it, why don't you?
상대가 납득한다면 그저 대화로서
If the opponent accepts your argument, perhaps you could indeed flex your rhetorical muscles and finish the second round with a parley of words. But wouldn't you like to know what happens if you can't?
달라질 것은
It changes absolutely nothing. Simply return to what you've been doing for this entire event. Take or be taken. Grab as many coins as you can. But all this was but the host's suggestion, nothing more. If either Jia Chu or Jia Huan decides to attack us anyway, we'd have no choice but to fight them. But now, however, Jia Chu only wordlessly gazed up at the writings on the wall.
어떻게 하실 건가요?
What now, brothers? Hong Lu asked casually. I have to start thinking about every permutation of events that could happen this moment onward. What if he decides to ally with Jia Huan to take us out? Wait, no. Someone like Jia Chu might not even have to ally with anyone to destroy us. Which means that for us to come second, at least one of them must be eliminated.
만약 지금 기권한다면
There is a possibility that forfeiting the game now could result in us placing third.
다만
However, what must also be considered is that outside this room, there are other candidates who have collected a similar number of coins as we have. It is possible that there are additional coins to be collected, some of which may be greater than our current sum.
미미한 변수들도
A small variable, but a
고려해야겠죠.
risk nonetheless.
문제는
Yeah, but the biggest problem right now is that the only other clan that's aware of the Golden Bow currently ranks higher than we do.
알기만 하겠나.
Not only are they aware of it, it's probably the whole reason that they're participating in this game. At this point, they might as well have already obtained it if they were to forfeit now.
최선의 시나리오는
The
엔사의
ideal scenario would be for
선놈들이
Jia Chu to utterly
모든
destroy the
동전을
Enco
빼앗기고
forces, take
탈락하는
all of their
것일
coins,
테지.
and eliminate them from the game, but
젠장.
I can't strategize without knowing what he's thinking. He's impenetrable. Otis of all people appeared completely stumped. This certainly does not bode well for our plan.
저 양반
That big fella, he's not much of a talker. Seems to be the kind of guy who prefers to destroy his way to success than to talk things out.
자리를 마련해 주었으니
They have given us a platform to parley. Thus friendly parley we shall. Denied. Ain't gonna allow a spam bot to post their message if the automod catches it. What Jia Chu said was a surprise to all of us. Now that's unexpected. We're going to play along with this meaningless game, Jia Chu. The long years spent away from Hongyuan must have been quite smooth sailing for you.
외롭고 궁하였으나
There was loneliness,
그럼에도 평탄했지.
curiosity? I've never seen that word before, but it was indeed smooth sailing. It comes from impecunious. Why isn't it showing any? Oh, having little or no money. Why couldn't you have just said poverty?
민덕이 부족한 탓에 곁에
It's
남은
deprived
이가
of
하나
those who would
없었지.
stand with me, for I was wanting in the fortune with matters of people. Thus I sought out the new, embraced them, and learned much.
누구를 만나 어떤
I
걸
don't know just who you could have
쌓아왔는지는
possibly
몰라도
met and learned from out there,
포부가
but
꽤나
your ambitions have
커지신
certainly inflated.
여기 오는 길에
I met this
왕씨가의
Zhao of the
샤오라는 놈을
Wang
마주쳤네.
family on my way here,
어째
and he,
총명하다고
whom we had known
정평이
all
됐던
to be quite clever,
동전 하나
was
없는
sitting alone
빈털
without
털으신
coins,
사람
waiting for
팔락을 기다리고
his elimination to be confirmed.
어찌된 연유인지를
Do you know what
묻자
he said to me then?
왕가놈이 자신의 동전은
That he'd already
가져야
given all of his
마땅한
coins to the
자에게
ones who should have them.
주었다는 잘못된 손에
That he'd
들어가기
already
전에
achieved
올바른
his
자에게
victory in this
넘겼으니
game, as he'd already given his coins to the one who deserves them most before anyone who does not could claim them. I was tickled by that insolence, so I sought to separate his head from his torso. But the Heishu of this evaluation site leaped in to protect him. Zhao Chu, why would you seek the Wang family's alliance now of all times?
꼴밥이라 하기에는 거창하고
Alliance? Quite the lofty phrasing for what that was.
그가 이롭다고
I
여기는
had merely
것을
discerned
파악하여
what he deemed to be
이롭게
good.
해주겠다
I promised that it would
말하였을
make it so.
이롭다라.
What is good, huh?
대관원과는
What could you
의절한 것과
possibly
다를 바
have
없었던
after having essentially severed yourself from
왕
the
씨가
Guanyin for
어떤
years to
이로움을
offer
줄수
him that the
있다는
Wang
거지.
family doesn't already have?
그래. 잠시 어울려
Fine
주도록 하지.
then. I'll play along with your game for now. If you have something to say, then say it. Zhao Huan gave Jia Chu a sarcastic grin as he leaned against the wall.
가주에게 필요한 덕목이라 함은
To ask one to state the virtue of the unfavorably hierarchy.
그것은 곧
is to ask one to state what it is that Hong Yuan sought to be under the lordship of the new hierarch needs the most.
내가 이 홍원이라는 이름을
I saw
거대한
not but
방
two
안에서
kinds of people as I was
자라나고
raised in
모았던
this vast yet confined room they call Hong Yuan.
죽이는 자,
Those who kill and those who die.
그런 구별을
To
무너뜨리고
dissolve this vile
제
distinction,
욕망을
to restore to the righteous path this land's trajectory of history, dyed crimson with the blood spilled in the name of our selfish avarice. We need these two virtues, humanity and propriety.
뜬구름 같은 소리군.
Your words are utterly meaningless. Do you seriously think that people who clamber around every restructure day to secure just enough room for them to live have any care left to give about either of your pretentious virtues?
홍원에 필요한 건
What Hong needs is simple and pragmatic.
힘과
The power to
유능한
dominate and the administrative efficacy to wield it.
다른
Not
날개에
to mention the ability to maintain the constant upward growth of technological innovation to keep up with the other wings. Unlike the other two who seem to be more engaged in this debate than I'd expected, Hong Lu kept his aloof silence, as though none of that was of any interest to him. This seemed to irk Jia Chu, who took to look at Hong Lu.
가보.
Speak, Jia Bao Yu.
너 또한 감히 말해.
Dare speak your mind. What does
홍원에
Hong
있어
Yu
가장
need?
필요.
저놈에게 네 척도를
Don't treat him as though he's on the
들이대지
same
않는 편이
scale on
좋을
which we
것 같지.
operate, Jia Chu.
당장 자신에게 필요한 것이
He doesn't even know what
무엇인지
he needs, let alone what Hong Yuan needs. This is a waste of time.
그럴싸한
He doesn't even
미사역을
possess an
늘어놓을
ounce of
도구도
ambition
없는
or the heart to bloviate meaninglessly about his purposes.
네. 환영의 말이
Yes,
맞아요.
Brother Juan is right. How could someone like me even dream of
대의를
participating in such
도나는
a grand
제가
discussion of
어떻게
great
구분할 수
causes?
가환이나 홍원의 다른
I'll not
이들이 내린
formulate my
결론만
judgment of you based on
너를
conclusions
판단한다.
Jia Huan or anyone else in
들을
Hong
것은
Yuan has
듣고
drawn.
마지막에
Will be heard,
스스로
indeed,
생각하여 내린
and
답만
my ways
나의
forged
도를
only by the
이룰 테니.
answers that spring from my own deliberations.
그러니 가보.
Thus, Jiao
너
Bao
또한
Yu,
타인의 결론에
do not allow
흘러가는
the
대로
judgment
덮어지
of
마라.
others to guide your tongue. Jiao Chu replies sternly. Hong Lu looks toward the ground, somewhat taken aback, before looking up at Jiao Chu.
차라리 형님의
Would it
생각을
not be much more
자세히 말씀해
productive for you to
주시는
tell us more of your
않을까요?
thoughts, big brother?
조급하지.
Just listen to him.
지금의 상황에서 대묻기만
To reply
한다는
to my
것은
lord's question with such a fatuous query signifies that he lacks the vision to perceive the grand picture.
그런 게 바로
Oh, that's like the kind of question you should just pop out at That's the point, is it? Don't put him on the spot. Just give him some time to.
지금 이곳에서
You still fail to realize which party among those present wields the sharpest blade.
난세에서 힘 있는
Shame that you
자가
do not understand the significance of the powerful choosing to engage in rhetoric over crushing others with sheer might in times of chaos.
자로야. 그만.
That is enough, Zilu.
다시 묻겠다.
Ask you again, what virtue must the hierarch possess? What does
지금의
Hong
홍원에 제일
Hong
필요한
need
것에
the
대한
most? For a split second, Hong Lu's lips part. But they soon shut again, as though he was shaking himself from an illusion.
형님이 제게
Honestly,
어떤 대답을
I have no idea
바라시는지
what kind of answer you're looking for
잘
from me,
모르겠어요.
brother.
이건 내가 너에게
This was
거둔
my first act of
최초의
goodwill towards you,
선임과 동시에
and quite possibly
줄 수
final
있는 마지막
opportunity I may be able to afford you.
그 귀함을
Will you discard it
모른 척
regardless,
낭비할 셈이야.
blinded to its significance?
형님은
Brother Chu,
저에게 기대하시는 바가
you must be
있으신
anticipating
거죠.
something from me.
기대라.
Anticipation is it?
잘못
Is it
품게 되면 허망.
imprudent anticipation because nothing but despair in the face of futility, leaving nothing but a hollow heart in its wake.
그럼에도
Even still,
나는
I've deigned to
네가
grant you my
보였던
valuable
일만의
time for that
가능성에
slim potential I
귀중한
once saw
시간을
within you.
빼앗다. 오래전부터
By doing so,
모든
I
것이
risk delaying
지체되고
everything that I have
위험을 안고서
prepared for a long, long time.
너는
Yet you still
내게
evade my
답하기를
every query.
간절히 말할 차례가 왔으니
To swallow one's words when it is their turn to speak is to hide them.
네가 자꾸만 생각을
Are you
멈추고 숨기게
as you insist on stopping and veiling your thoughts, I am perforce compelled to act in a manner unbecoming of a noble man.
자로야. 오늘
Seems that I must dabble in your methods today, Zilu.
지금께서 명하시는 대로
As you command, my lord.
상념을 숨길
I
틈조차
shall afford you neither the wherewithal nor the time to mask your ruminations.
답을 떠올려.
Bring forth the real answer. Do not let it languish behind your tongue. Well, this could be trouble. Not quite. There we go. You know what? Just to be sure, get things off to a jump start.
발톱을 걸어. 양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라. 이어 길을 열어. 물 넘고 꺾고 제쳐라.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
And there we go.
뭐란 없으니 더는 못 따라나.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요. 이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
That's an unfocused volley. Hopefully it'll work out, and Faust will be able to finish off with that one. Oh, missed one.
목을 콱 물어버리자.
혈압도 바로.
와르르 무너지는군.
이제 깨우치시게.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 형님을 홍원에서 다시 보려는 영영 없을 거라
What's that?
생각했는데
Slower of anticipation. Lose 35 base offense level, lose 35 base defense level. Deal plus 30% damage with unopposed attacks! So, yeah. Don't let his attacks go unopposed. Okay. Deathright impede. That's interesting. When this unit loses other Deathright stacks due to their conditions, lose 1 stack. At 0 stack, gain 6 offense level down for the next turn, then expires. So basically wrecks clashing power. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, there we go.
일기당천.
Nope.
목을 떨궈주마.
헤어라, 묘.
Oh, it's like his skill 3. Or like Hong Lu's skill 3 with the identity that he's using. It's me. You know, what does Project Moon brain rots? Huh? Ah. Oh, dang. It's not favored by a whole lot. Way too dice for my tastes. Death Strike Wayne? Or Death Rate Wayne? How many death rates does this guy have? When the unit that inflicted this effect triggers Rupture, lose 1 stack. Also lose 1 stack of a random death rate on self, except for this death rate. So it basically triggers the other death rates, like Impede. And it triggers when Rupture's triggered. Oh, looks like we're at a question and answer round.
힘이 있게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨쉬는 자 누구 하나 살리고 보내지 마라.
틈새로 바로
I get the feeling he's gonna have some sort of turns red phase. Because this seems too easy. Huh. I'm going to inflict the bind. Incomplete sealed release. Okay, so that stuff happens on hit without cracking. Act not with impropriety. Death rate halt. When getting Rupture triggered, where this unit has 3+ bind, lose 1 stack. Losing stacks raises this unit's stagger threshold by 10. Oof. So it's a death rate that works like Tremor. Boy. This is not good. That'll deal with one of those 2 attacks. Okay. Let's have to do that. That's more likely to work out.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
말로 받아낸다. 저 해충들을 도려내. 길 넘고 꺾여 제쳐라. 오야. 길을 열어라.
Woo-wee! 236 damage.
배워라, 묘.
Really did a number on him. I dislike taking chances on matters of strategy.
날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
배워라, 묘.
혈압도 바로.
배워라, 묘.
What's with that aura effect? Needs a new pattern at 85% HP. Oh. So you cannot drop below 1 HP. I wonder if it's referring to the shield. Okay, so that's what inflicts the bind. Let's see. Heal 5 SP for every death rate on the target. On hit, when the target's death rate is triggered, heal 3 SP for every death rate triggered. Fix panic, deteriorate. Target's 4 plus negative effects, clash power plus 1. Oh, great. That is so tempting. Ah, heck! Let's do it! Oh. Great. I can make that work. Okay, maybe not. Well. Hey, there we go. Got that. Okay, fine.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
Not much in the way of damage. Oh. Jiachu does not give us a moment to catch our breath. The unrelenting storm of strikes pummels Honglu and the rest of us to the ground. He doesn't seem even remotely winded by that effort. But I could tell that this wasn't his full force. He wasn't looking to kill us here outright. Jiachu awaits Honglu's answer. But it seemed that his patience was running low.
기왕 치는 거.
If you're going to tote them, why don't you at least hit them harder, hmm? I'd love to see you tear his useless head from his torso. Regardless of Jia Huan's snide remarks, Jiachu only looked down wordlessly at Honglu, who was still trying to catch his breath.
아직도 낼 답이 없는
You have no answer still.
저는
Honglu's eyes wander, like someone swimming through the veils of time. What's Honglu
공헌에 필요한
needs?
것이
But the silence continues, letting the countless moments in time to pass by unseen.
뭘 그렇게 고심하는 척을
Don't
하는데?
pretend like you're ruminating upon some great secret of the world.
공원이고
None of this matters to you.
사실 네가
Hong Yuan,
관심이
Hierarch,
없어서
why should any of that matter
나한테
when all you care about is but a singular thing?
누군가
You
네
want
목을
someone to end your
대신
life,
쳐주길
to
바라는
cut
거야.
off your head.
스스로 거둘 용기는
Oh,
없지만
you don't even possess the
그렇다고
courage to
계속
do the
싸워갈
deed
마음도
yourself,
않지.
nor do you have the persistence to struggle on.
그것이야말로
Jia Bao
탐욕
Yu,
그 자체란
what is true greed, if not that? Why didn't you save him? No, let me ask you a different question. Why did you save her, and only her, Jia Bao Yu? Lin Dai Yu. She was also supposed to be there at the event, with the Kong family. But instead, she alone was found hiding in some shed far, far from that building, wasn't she? Jia Huan, he always envied you. You knew that. You must have. His future in Guanyu was more precious than anything he could have ever done. More than this dull, meaningless life you cling to. Brother, humans die. It's what... I'm not gonna be able to spam W's in chat if you've got it in subscribers only. Humans die, it's what they're born to do. I've got a budget, so I can't exactly do much in the way of subs. It's naive to wish for an eternal blossom, because everything that blooms is destined to wilt away. Honglu stops himself. The sudden re-emergence of his memory has put his reply to sleep, still and silent. And the familiar, aloof, and cloud-like worlds fill the vacuum.
그런 답이 설사 있다 한데
Even if an answer to your question exists, what meaning would
무슨
it
의미가
have?
있어? 모든 것은 찰나에
There are lives that are
불과하기에
but sparks that
이
go out in the
안에서의
blink of an
괴로움과
eye.
기쁨과 고통과
What
슬픔들은
meaning would all this
모두
suffering,
흘러갈 텐데요.
happiness, pain, and sorrow have? They'll all float away with the flow anyway.
그러니
So if
홍원에게
Hongyu needs
필요한 것이
anything,
있다면
I guess it might
안
need to find something
빈락될지도
like
모르겠네요.
contentment in poverty and the joy of having principles.
주어진 것에 더는
To
바라지
not
않고
desire more, nor to discard
덜어내려 하지도 않으며
what is given to us, and instead to
그저
simply
받아들이는
fully
것이
accept that the present
여한 없이 평안에
It
이르는
must be the
길이
remorseless
되니까요.
path to true inner peace, right?
빈곤한 삶일지라도 주어진 것에
Even in
만족한다면
poverty-stricken
마음
lives, if one finds
평안에
contentment with what it is given to them, they'll find inner peace. You see,
하나
however, Jia Bao Yu missed out the
네가
truthfulness
진정으로
behind your
길을 논하고
words.
있다 생각되지
For
않나?
you do not know poverty.
네가 진정
If you
비밀을
knew true poverty, you would also know that it is not something to be uttered so lightly. That insouciant smile of yours.
이곳 대관원의
None of us here in
모든
Guanyu, neither you nor I, deserve to discuss it in the manner with which you have.
그러니
Thus, I'm compelled to believe that you're still yet to give me a real answer.
맞는 말이야.
He's right.
주어진 걸
You want
받아들인다는
us to
건
accept what's given to us,
가난한
that
사람에겐
it just
너무
is what it
힘들고
is.
구차한 일이거든.
It's too wretched and pathetic for the poor. Shadow draws over Jiachu's expression as though he observes every hour that has been slipping through Honglu's fingers. And he remains patient. It seemed as though he was waiting for a reply he thought Honglu must rightly give.
다시 묻지.
I will ask again.
홍원에 필요한 것은
What does
무엇이고
Hong-Yuan need?
그저 숨을 내쉬기만
What is it that his
반복하면서
people need?
죽고
Those who
사는
are too
것만
busy dying,
대표하는
too busy living,
지켜야 할
too
것은
busy simply persisting, breathing.
홍원에는
What Hong-Yuan needs is... The silence has grown.
떠난다고요? 대관원을?
You're leaving Daguanyun? After all those years,
그날의
you keep
어떤
your silence to the
답도
final
해주시지
moments of your departure.
이렇게 떠나시는군요.
Not even a hint of an answer from about that day.
왜,
Why?
왜 계속 그렇게
Why won't
웃고만
you
계시는
stop
건가요?
smiling like that? Oh, I
오라버니,
see you
다 묻은 거군요.
buried it all.
부디
Then I hope
다시
you'll never come
돌아오지
back here
않기를
again.
바라. 오라버니는 저를
Because you have
버리고
abandoned me.
대관원을
Abandoned
버리고
Daguanyun and Hong-Yuan both. Hong-Yu's mouth opens and shuts, once again caging the words that ache to be let out. And his lips once again assume the familiar ache. Or familiar arch, I bet. Same lonely smile that has seen far too many things they care about float away.
홍원에는
Hong-Yuan needs
수복 강령이 필요하겠네요.
a long life expectancy, fortune, and health in both body and spirit.
오래 살고 복을 누리며
Learn to be nice, to live a long,
편안하게 살
fortunate
수
life,
있는 삶
free
말이죠.
from any inequities of the world, from the beginning to the end of your existence.
배치려다 삼켜놓고
You spew such hollow, worthless lies in place of the truth that you so nearly uttered.
원래 말하려던 걸
Let
말해라.
out your truth.
내가 듣고 싶은 것은
That is what
그것이다.
I wish to hear.
주어진 것에
Be
만족하면서
content with what is given to us, to live a long life burdened by sickness and worry on account of inequities.
앞선 네가 말하였던
May
것들은
both be
모두
answers
답이 될 수.
indeed.
만약 그 말들이
If they were truly
진실
implies risen from
마음
the
깊은
fathoms of your
곳에서부터
heart,
생각하여
then I
비롯되었던
would have
바였다면
accepted them and thereby drawn my
난 이대로
conclusions.
하지만
Yet,
난 아직 듣지
I am yet
못했다.
to hear your answer.
네가 머뭇거리며
That answer, hiding in the shadows of your hesitation.
깊게 파묻힌
The answer that you
한마디.
buried deep within. I,
표현하려 애를
my
쓰고
lord,
있구나.
while there is effort, he is
물러나자.
withdrawn out of Zilu. Seems that a brutal winter must come before him to estimate the green within him. Reflect upon yourself. Exhume your humanity, your righteousness from deep within.
좋아요. 그렇다면 그 모든 홍원의
Oh shoot, he's getting serious now!
들어보겠다.
Crap. Target fixed. Okay. So he's the target. Good to know. Let me guess. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dimension Shredder. Bit of a life insurance policy, if you will.
일기당천.
세상으로 넘어가려면 자, 여기구나.
배워라, 묘.
That's actually kind of cool. Bonk.
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
언제까지 묻어만 둘 셈인가?
Huh? Wait. Target fixed. I guess who's targeting Sinclair? Okay. If it weren't for that, I'd probably use that. Gotta keep everybody topped up. No, not right now. Yeah. Yeah, so it inflicts all that on cracking. I don't want without cracking.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
이대로 더 굴려봐.
Man. I thought Zilu withdrew. Giddy up!
넘고 무수히 넘고 얼마든지 넘고 제쳐라.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
겹겹의 죽음은 이 세계에서 형님께 이런
Eh,
재미있는 것을
they're only
줄
around
수
for one
있다면
turn.
어찌 아무도 내게 말해주지 않았단 말인가.
What was all that? I missed it. Game would clash by 2 defense level. Okay. Hello there, Nico Triss. Welcome on in. Let's see. Oh, hooey. There we go. Doing well enough. Trying to progress through this, although I have a hunch as soon as I complete this level, the servers are not going to be kicked offline for the servers being shut down for maintenance. What's this about? Ah, okay. What's that again? Target fixed. Huh? Oh! Well, in that case... You can just do whatever, I guess. Nope. I don't think so. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to see what the overclock effect would be. Well, I don't know. Should be able to check it. Mark deal plus 5% damage for recharge. Yeah, it's not bad on its own, but it works best with that identity, with the corresponding ID. I do have it. I'm just not using it right now. Trying to think of what charge ID I want. Well, Don Quixote's Queen of Hatred, or In the Name of Love and Hatred ID, technically is a charge ID. And Walpurgis Noct is next week, so... Yeah, I think that should do it.
이 전투는 승리일 거예요.
목을 떨궈주마.
Quit hitting yourself, Jiachu.
자로야.
Quit hitting yourself.
모험하군.
That was cool.
누구보다도 푸른 자요, 사랑보다 붉은 자요. 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대 이름을 걸고 나 여기서 비찬 맹세한다. 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을! 아르카나 슬레이머!
꺼내지 않았다 한들 사라지진 않았을 터.
예. Oh.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리. 틈틈 바로이.
Yeah. I'm kind of debating as to whether I should use my sinking team or my bleed team for taking on both Lei Hung and Jiamu.
저 해적들이 고려내라.
Oh, by the way, did I mention that the Seeking team features at least 3 Blood Fiends? Oh wait, that's right. I'd have to do a lot of grinding with, to get enough experience for the bleed team, though. Just because, the ID for Honglu that I have, his level's a bit lacking.
순서가 잘못됐군. 올해 낙행을 철저히 짓밟고 나서야 인과 예 또한 의미를 갖지.
Oh, goody. Takes care of that. That one doesn't drain his... Let's see. Oh. It does. What's with that aura?
피로 다스리지.
The hegemon? Oh, maybe that's it. Oof. Okay, maybe not such a big oof. Well, let's see. Funny, huh? Nope. Nope. Oh, yes. Oh shit, I forgot about that one. Just go with whatever, Don Quixote.
날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어.
The beloved Emoto Squire.
색색이 황홀하고 아예 기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려. 목을 떨고 주마.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
헤어라, 명.
Ouch.
소문 읽어줄까?
자로야.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
꺼내지 않았다 한들 사라지진 않았어.
Boy, that ain't good. Faust! Seems odd. Why simply be favored, but he could be dominating!
긁어주마.
Bonk. 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 Bonk.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Yep. Let's see. He said he wants to stream with you.
무수히 넘고 얼마든지.
That's surprising.
겹겹의 주무지.
As far as streamers go, I'm probably like some background mob NPC. Must be mostly wrested from their roots. The path I have chosen as the Lord of Hongwood is this path unburdened by the need to seek understanding from others. Thus, Big Brother, no Jiaochu, this dialogue has met impasse.
문납은 더 이상 성사되지 않는다.
Unclashable. Boy.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
Like I said, it's unclashable. And it's gonna end the turn.
피로 다스리지.
How much dialogue is on him? Huh? Seems odd. The math ain't mathin'.
다음 세상으로 넘어가려면 자 여기구나.
사사로운 우리가 네 뜻을 갖는 것이냐? 그렇다면 그 무리가 위태로워야 입을 열겠구나. 의미 없다. 두려워하지 말아라.
Ow!
그것은 네 생각을 말한 뒤에
That hurt, you bastard!
전투는 승리할 거예요.
배워라, 명.
과연
I'm not even sure if his health has really been going down much.
당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
Yeah, Faust is probably Faust is Faust is pretty much an MVP in this game. I mean, the game as a whole. All thanks to Fluid Sack. Oh, great, she got staggered. Wish you could say I'm surprised. There we go. Welcome on in, Papueni? Papuen? Is that how it's pronounced? Ow.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
Hey, there we go. It's a bit more like it. Getting somewhere with this damage. You'd be able to accomplish so much more, Jiachu, if you just had more Heisho pack branches at your beck and call. But alas, you have only one. I, on the other hand, have 6. Ah, crap! Faust! Great. Guess I'll just have to eat that one.
목을 콱 물어버리자고. 이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
배워라, 명.
Well, I do have a bit of an announcement for those that stick around. Well, at least until after the boss fight's finished. That could be a little while, I'll admit. this unit's max HP. What is her max HP? 200. 25%, so that'd be 50. That's not bad. He stops beating the snot out of my party members, maybe I'll stop spamming fluid sac. But until such time, the fluid sac will continue. That came out wrong.
날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Ah, made it! Had a hunch that'd be the case. Well, as for the announcement, I've been cooking up some theories for where the story is going. Kind of feels like it'd be a bit soon to share some of them to share some of them now. Mostly because I still have more of the story that is thus far been released to go through. Yeah, I kind of had a hunch that the servers are going to be going through maintenance by the time the boss fight was finished. Which probably means I'm going to have to go through that boss fight again. Although, one of the theories I have is a hunch of like some of the books that Kanto's after Kanto 12, or probably rather Kanto 13, because I suspect Kanto 13 is going to be rather closely based on Inferno, the first of the 3 books in the Divine Comedy. The reason being is that while the prologue does reference Inferno quite a bit, it only references the prologue of Inferno. So it'd be kind of weird for that to be the only part that's really referenced all that heavily. There is a bit of, some of it is a bit of speculation, but there's also some hard evidence behind some of the stories that I very strongly suspect are going to get the Kanto based on them. I do kind of wonder if this one is purely speculation, but what the heck was the story called? Was The Legend of Sleepy Hollow? The reason being is that of the great literary works from the United States, that one was the first. But on the other hand, it's also not especially well known, so there's that as well. But that said, I'll probably hold off on sharing these theories, like I said, until after I clear Kanto 9. which is gonna be a little bit, of course. But, well, actually, first off, probably ought to raid out. At least over on Twitch. I have no idea how the heck I'm supposed to raid into another stream on Kick. But, yeah, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, mostly to keep up on when I announce that what that stream will be. When I announce that when that stream will be. Well, Nene Mano's streaming. And apparently she's looking to collect some beautiful waifus. But, as always, folks, thank you for watching. Peace be with you this day and always. Take care.